Good day, learners! How have you been? Welcome back to our Dela class. I am Ma'am Denice Dela Cruz, your Dela teacher. Join me as we learn new lesson in Cookery 7. Are you ready for another fun and exciting learning? If you are, please ready your notebook, learning module, and ballpen. Before we start, don't forget to click the heart reaction if you understand the lesson and comment your questions if you don't. Let's begin. For today's objectives, let us first identify the different hazards and risks in the kitchen. Second, practice occupational health and safety in the kitchen. And lastly, value the importance of knowing hazards and risks in the kitchen. I know that you are all excited for our lesson for today. Let us begin by answering this activity. Write true if the statement is correct and false if it's not. You may key in your answers in the comment box. Number 1. Make sure that all accidents and incidents in the workplace must be recorded. Is it true or false? Very good! The answer is true. Next one. If loads must be manually lifted, ensure they are carried by at least 2 people and that training in lifting techniques is provided. Very good! The answer is true. Number 3. Ensure you have a clean, signed, and unobstructed escape routes, and that your staff are aware of the evacuation procedures. Is it true or false? The answer is true. Very good. Number 4. Hide the first aid kit at all times. The answer is false. And number 5. Put large amount of money in the cash register overnight and leave the drawer open. The answer is false. It seems that you fully understood the lesson last week. For today, we will talk about the hazard and risk. A hazard is any source of potential damage, harm, or adverse health effects on something or someone. It is a situation that could be dangerous to people in the workplace. On the other hand, a risk is the chance or probability that a person will be harmed or experience an adverse health effect if exposed to a hazard. The most common hazards are from chemicals, fires, repetitive motion, electricity, and fall-related injuries. Keeping your employees safe and can ensure a happier and more productive workplace. We have different types of hazard and risk in the workplace. First is the exposure to chemicals. Your employees may be at risk of health hazards if their jobs include exposure to chemicals. Substances that can harm your workers include fumes, gases, liquids, solids, dust, vapors, and corrosives. risk for your business. No matter what type of company you are running, knowing where your fire extinguishers are, holding fire drills, and informing employees of your emergency escape routes can ensure safety. Next is the repetitive use injury. When your employees repeat the same actions throughout the day, such as typing or rolling dough, or washing windows, they are at risk of repetitive use injury. Injury due to electrical hazards. People who work directly with electricity, including electricians and engineers, are at risk of injury. Personnel who work with electrical equipment in the office are also at risk of injury. And lastly, accidental falls and falling objects. If your employees work at elevated heights, they may be at risk of accidental falls. Anytime objects are stored at or above head level, there is a risk of injury caused by falling objects. Do you have questions? None? Alright, to check your understanding of our lesson, let us have an activity. Spot the hazards and risks in this picture. Key in your answers in the comment box. I will give you 30 seconds to convert to find the missing hazards or risks in this picture. Can you spot the hazards and risks? You only have 30 seconds. Were you able to spot the oven door open? Unwashed dishes on the edge? The overloaded socket? The spilled water on the floor? The hanging dishcloth on the hood while the burner is on? The knife on the edge? How about the scattered extension cord? The toaster on? Exposed chemicals under the sink? Lit cigarette on the countertop near a newspaper? And then the uncovered trash bin. Way to go, students! Now, let us have another activity. Choose the letter of the correct answer in the comment box. Number 1. What is an example of safe behavior at the workplace? Is it A, speaking to others about unsafe actions? B, never using hazardous substances? Or C, always wearing hearing protection? Great job! The answer is letter C. Which of the following is the definition of hazard? A, something that can cause harm or injury to a person. B, it is a purposeful assessment of the environment. C, something that requires control, measure. Excellent! The answer is letter A. Number 3. What is a risk? Is it A? It is a management of the environment. B. It is a probability of an accident happen. Or C. The likelihood of someone being harmed or injured as a result of hazard. Marvelous! The answer is letter C. An employee who spots a risk in the workplace should blank. A. Ignore the risk. B. Report it to the health and safety officer. Or C. Report it to the supervisor. Great job! The answer is letter B. Lastly, number 5. Why is it important to wear PPE? Is it A, because it looks right? B, because it protects the tools? Or C, because it protects you? Very good! The answer is letter C. Before we end, let us first answer some questions. Question number 1 is from Dalandanan National High School. What is the importance of knowing hazard and risk? Well, it is about knowing how to avoid unintentional accidents in the workplace and at home. Question number 2 from Malinta National High School. How can we practice safety in the kitchen? Of course, you can practice safety in the kitchen by making your workplace free from hazardous chemicals present in the kitchen. And of course, you need to follow safety precautions at all times. For questions not selected, your daily teacher will discuss them during your follow-up discussion. There are various risks that comes while working in the kitchen. Following safety measures while cooking food in a kitchen is an important aspect. Preventive measures and safety policies must be put in a place to avoid injuries that may occur in the workplace. Can I have a heart reaction if you understood our lesson for today? Congratulations, learners! You did a great job! I am very much confident that you have developed the most important skills today. And these are: identify the different hazards and risks in the kitchen. Second, practice occupational health and safety in the kitchen. And lastly, value the importance of knowing hazards and risks in the kitchen. For your assignment, answer the following activity in your Week 9 TL7 learning module. What's more? Thank you very much for making yourself connected in today's lesson. Again, this is Ma'am Dela Cruz, your daily teacher. Keep safe, everyone, and see you again in our next Valenzuela Live! Bye!